Welcome to today's video, which is Joshua, Phoenix Dominant. The card with my name, and that's finally good, rather than that strange alchemy one. So yes, whenever he comes in, he discards up to 2 cards, then draws that many cards, and then you can pay 5 to exile him and return him as a Phoenix, which then does 2 damage twice. But the really cool part I'm looking forward to is using the Flames of Rebirth ability, which returns any number of creatures with total CMC 6 or less from a graveyard to play. That's pretty cool. Now, in testing, it is pretty slow, I have to say. It doesn't really do too much. For 3 turns is a long time to wait for this after you flipped and then paying 5. It feels kind of slow. So I thought, let's have ways to proliferate. So we do have a few neat ways to do that. We've got Metastatic Evangel. Another non-token creature comes in, you get to proliferate. We have the Staff of Completion, which allows us to proliferate with this as well. And you just want to be able to try your very best to just get that up to speed, because the format is just so incredibly fast. But it is interesting because it is a white-red reanimator build. So you want to find other ways to put stuff in the graveyard, and there's cards such as Strike It Rich, which has flashback, which means you can use this again. One of the newer versions of flashback is Nibelheimer Flame, which is kind of cool. Makes one of your creatures blow up and kill all other creatures. But then if you cast this when you go for 7, that's where the real juices start flowing. You're going to be able to draw 4 cards as well as blowing up the field. So this is really cool. Keep that in mind. What else do we have? Monument to Endurance allows you to draw cards whenever you discard, and Joshua allows you to discard up 2 when he comes in, so that's really cool as well. Nahiri also allows you to discard to draw, so there's a lot of kind of filtration effects. Zirda is a way to make this activate ability cost 2 less, which is kind of neat because then it's only 3 mana, which is almost half as cheap, so keep that in mind. Sun Titan as well brings back the majority of the cards in the deck. Our curve is pretty low. 3 mana, a lot of those things, so sometimes going to be bringing those back. And because it's a reanimation build, you know, it's nice to have another version of this ability to, you know, make the most of the things you put in the graveyard. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I think giving him haste can be kind of neat as well, just to, because it's a tap ability. I feel like there's just too many hoops, to be honest. I like the idea of this card, but it is very, very tricky to pull off. But we'll see how well we do. It's certainly an interesting space for white and red to be in. So let's get into the games. Okay, we get to go first, but we're going against Jingataxius, which is a blue control build. How fun is this going to be for us? We'll have to find out. I guess we can try and revive the things that they counter. But we don't have too many creatures. I guess maybe we can discard something to... I think we'll discard the Knight, because we're going first. It's just not going to be effective. Wrath and another land. Okay. Yeah, these are kind of cards that are good later on. Ornithopter. I do want to kill the Ornithopter, but I do also want to revive Joshua. Discard up to 2 cards. Sure. Oh, okay, now we're talking. Now we have what I like to call anti-planeswalker card. Sorry, anti-control cards. Solemn Simulacrum. Exile target enchantment, tapped artifact, or tapped creature. So what do I want to do here? They're going to be able to play Jingataxius next turn. I really would like to exile the Solemn, but we've only got 4 mana. I think we just attack first. We want to try and see if they block, then that's good. Because it's just fewer blockers for them is just good for us. I think they're thinking about it, and they do. Okay, good. That's just less pressure on our planeswalkers now, which is exactly where we want to be. So I think we're just going to slam the Nahiri down, exile the Ornithopter, just make it slightly more awkward for them to play Jin and a protection spell, which I like. Also, keeping the Nahiri up is just kind of good as well, because it threatens Jin. They're not going to play anything. Interesting. Let's discard a card. I think we'll go for the Cindercone Smite. Oh, they're going to respond. Return it to our hand. I mean, we have an ETB. I'm not that bothered. Sure. Okay. Does that mean they have a wash away? I think what we're going to do then is try and play around that by going for a Basri Cat. And there's another interesting bit of interplay here is that we have a needle spires, right? If worst case scenario, we could make the needle spires into a creature, and then RESURRECT can put counters on this, and suddenly it's a 3/2 double strike. I know this is a weird line, but you have to think of them when you're facing unusual decks like control decks. Wow, okay, so they're doing that in their turn. In normal circumstances, that might be good to threaten our guys, but damn, I really didn't expect that to happen. I was expecting them to maybe slam down the Jhin. I feel as though they should have just slammed this down. We didn't actually have any removal for him. I mean, they weren't to know this. Nahiri could only exile tapped ones, but I feel like slamming this down would have put a hell of a lot more pressure on us. And it's interesting sometimes the simplest answer is actually the correct answer. Okay, I don't even remember seeing this matchup before, but here we go. Nice. I like this card. It's good. It's like a Sultai version of Shiko, if you know what that card is. Reviving stuff from the graveyard. Very, very powerful. Discard a... These are all great cards. I think we'll get rid of the RESURRECT. We cannot assuredly get the planes. And there we are. We definitely got it. So that was annoying, but oh well. We've got lots of other things we can do with the white mana. It was too much of a risk, I'd say. And a Pakal, I think this is going to be hyper-aggressive here. Just something to apply some pressure in white and red, which is just necessary. Doesn't necessarily synergize too much with Joshua, but we can. It's something we can return back. Monument. Let's get that out. I want to see the synergy between that and Joshua. Being able to discard 2, draw 3 is kind of nice. Yeah, discard up 2 cards and draw that many, but then when you discard, you can then draw 1, and then you can get a treasure, for instance. That's pretty cool. Opponent is in Sultai colors, though. Languish. Fair enough. Filling our graveyard. We'll get rid of these 2. We're going to draw lots anyway. And get some ramp. Draw. Treasure. Beautiful. And the Soul Cauldron as well. In fact, I'm finding more and more now that the Soul Cauldron is just excellent against so many decks. It's a bit of a weird card because it does so many things, you can kind of lose track on what it actually is. So you can spend any mana to activate abilities. Creatures with counters on them can use all activate abilities of creatures exiled with this. And then you can exile a card from a graveyard and then put a counter on a creature. It actually does a ridiculous amount of things. Let's just exile their stuff first. It is a bit contesting with our own things, I guess, but... let's just see what happens. I want to kind of get this online. Let's try and swing for 4 as well. You know, it all adds up. Down to 14. Are they just going to Emergent Ultimatum here and end the game? It's always a possibility, guys. Of course. They didn't even care what the hell we did. You know what? I think I played optimally. I played exactly what I needed to do. So, it is what it is. It's just a shame. I can show you guys really cool gameplay. And then... choose a card to be shuffled in. Okay. Do not give them the Omniscience. I hate the amount of times I call Emergent Ultimatum. It's ridiculous, really. We have a lot of removal though, so I can't really complain. We've actually got 2 removal spells for this. So this is 2 end step triggers. Oh god, it flickers something twice. Ugh, gaining life multiple times and bloody hell. That's crazy. I don't think we can win this now, guys. Sure. Even if we revive our Adam Carl. Surge of Salvation is kind of good. We've got a lot of mana and a lot of things. Let's see what we can do. So first step, get rid of this stupid dinosaur. Protection from 3/4. 4/5. No, there's no point attacking with that. This doesn't do anything. Okay, we'll see how it goes. We've got Surge of Salvation, which is nice. So next turn this is going to flip, and then it's going to return Justian and Pakal. So they get one free spell from hand or top per turn with this. Resentful Revelation. Interesting. That's quite a mid card for this deck. You'd think for someone who uses Emergent Ultimatum, they'd only use rares and mythics, but there we are, using a common. It's okay. It's a good card enough, you know. But when they're doing stuff like Omniscience, it just feels like, oh, where's all your mythics? Dig through time. I mean, I feel pretty safe now, really. Oh, shit. So we just cancelled the Emrakul trigger. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. I mean, sure. I mean, I'm protection from permanence that will cast this turn. There's nothing we can really do about this, is there? The ECD is not going to be able to get this. I guess we can discard and try and find another answer. Oh no, don't do that. Just giving me lands. That's kind of mean. Each one loses 3, sure. Zerda. That's not going to be able to get the Emrakul, annoyingly, against the Y'shtola, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a big stopper in our plan, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll just see what happens next turn. They play this for free, guys. With the one with the multiverse, so. Oh well, we tried. If they attack, they might have a board wipe. Okay. 25. Feels like a board wipe attack. Yeah, it is. It kills their own Emrakul, though. So there's an Emrakul in the graveyard. Titan of Industry. Oh, no. What's it going to target? Monument. Okay. Emrakul. My turn. I got 4 mana up. Fragment Reality. Sure. I want to keep the Fragment Reality. Land is a bit mean. Okay. Let's get rid of this. That's too good. Oh no. Stab wound. Okay. Well, that's irritating, isn't it? Well, I suppose I have to spend mana now. That's 11, 15. Sure, okay. Boo. Down to 8. What else they got? So all their non-creature spells do cost more. God damn it. When they have cards like that, it's impossible to respond with Soul Cauldron. But I kind of wanted to leave it as late as possible. So you're telling me this is in the same game they've used Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise. That's mental. That really is mental. Restoration magic. This is 2 life. So we're down to 5. And we can return something. She can get rid of something. What do we want to get rid of? I guess, I mean, that's annoying as well. What else can we do? We can flip him. Turn him into the bird. I mean, they have 14 life. Not really much we could have done there, is there? The haste is kind of nice, but the max we could do is 4. Right, we'll see. Yeah, we can chunk block. We can chump block next turn, but they've got so many cards. Lifelink though, Omniscience. So they drew back into Omniscience. Okay, that's crazy. And a River's Rebuke. Nothing we can do now, is there? Exile this, I guess. Well, we tried, guys. They just happened to draw every single Haymaker ever, you know. Omniscience, River's Rebuke, Treasure Cruise. What more can I say? I tried. Right, opponent's got Tifa. And we've only mulliganed because we didn't have any removal in hand. 1. Okay, so I've got 2 pieces of removal now. I think I feel pretty confident. Sack this, choose 1. So it's a naturalize built into a weird fungus thing. Okay, so they're playing Tifa out without any defense, which is good for us. So we're going to suplex her. Beautiful. So the thing about Tifa is she is powerful, but if you can deal with her swiftly as you can, the rest of the deck isn't that bad. If they play a land here. Okay, so another... Yeah, I think we're going to have to kill the Bristly Bill as well, unfortunately. Let's just hope they don't have any other protection spells. Okay, nice. And then if they go for the Tifa again next turn, we just probably go for the Chandra -4. Oh, okay. Did they miss a land drop? They did. They did not, sorry. Okay, so there's a lot of basically redundant effects here. Just keep, land enters, counters, so on and so forth. This is a 4/5 now, which is going to be pretty problematic. Showdown. Let's just see if we can get a board wipe. If we get a board wipe with Joshua, I feel pretty safe. Discard those 2. Okay, Faithless Looting. Let's see what they got. We could even block this with the Joshua, and then just give him Indestructible, just to chump it a bit. Oh my god. Overlords. So we are essentially desperately seeking a board wipe now. If we don't hit a board wipe, we will be in trouble. Love that sound effect. It's very cool. So yeah, we desperately need a board wipe, please. So I guess we go for Showdown because it reveals the most the most cards here. Okay, well. Still want to just go for the Faithful Team rather than this Plains. Okay, so we got a board wipe. We might be okay, guys. We'll see. They don't know we have this. Yeah, it's a real shame we're not going to be able to play all these things until the end of your next turn. So you can play the land. We definitely want to go for the board wipe. Then maybe the Ajani or something. Harrow. There's no trample here. All there. Interesting, I guess. 7/6. Oracle of Moldiah. Point away. Another land. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. We are going to take a bit of a chunk, but swing with that and swing with this. Yeah. Okay. We get another land. God damn it. That's a lot of lands. But the thing is, after this absolute onslaught, we should be okay. Take 5, go to 13. Let's just hope they don't have anything else, because all they have now is the Tifa. Okay, so and no extra land on top. Right. Thank goodness. The power of a board wipe, eh? You can destroy this. I mean, sure, go for it. We can still play these things anyway, so. Okay, and then, I mean, it's not that impactful. We're not going to get any counters anyway here. 2 blockers, those 2 go away. Brother. But we do have the Chandra, so we have yet another removal spell. Point them away. Sacrifice enchantment, search for up to X basics. Right, this is your speed. Okay. Why did they do that there? They missed out on a power booth? They missed out on the power booth? I think some people are a little bit too trigger happy when they have Tifa, because, I don't know. Because we're just going to kill her now. And to be fair, we were going to kill her anyway, weren't we?
What? My hair is on fire? I know.
Nice. Fantastic. Does that have start your end? It does, yeah. Okay, cool. That's pretty decent though for 1 green. You know, it's a lot of stuff. Wrath of the Skies. I think we're going to be doing this just to kill everything else. I think so. Yeah, let's just attack first. So what do we want to kill? Only 2 mana. Okay, so add red. Hopefully they don't have a way to give Tifa protection. It's only 2 mana, bloody hell. Some cheap synergy over there. Awesomeness. And I guess we could go for lightning. Because she can start hitting and getting some life back. Pretty good. Primeval Titan. Oh my goodness. That's very unfortunate for us. Because we don't have any more removal spells. Yet. If we can find some kind of kill spell, that would be good. Oh no, Shifting Woodland as well. That's going to become a copy of something. God damn it. Flage. First strike. So Flage is going to be interesting. Okay. I think we're just going to have to do a gambit here. So if we attack with her and they block, then the Flage just kills that anyway, right? So it's a bit of a sacrifice here. So do they want to... Thing is, the damned if they do, damned if they don't. Okay, fine. They're just going to sacrifice the Grazer to that. That is irritating. I really would have liked to have Okay, now this is fine, I think. Oh no, we need extra white, don't we? Does that work, actually? 3 damage, and then we can do it again from the... Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, that was bloody lucky having the Chandra mana there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank goodness. Now the shifting woodland will allow them to just play the Primeval Titan. Well, they can attack with it again. But they won't have any blockers, right? And they can't do Tifa and this because this is 4 mana. What else is scary in here? I don't know. So as expected, this move is so common, you know. I've seen. I guess it's because Primeval Titan always finds the shifting woodland. I guess the other annoying part here is that if we block... Actually, if we block, they won't be able to do it again next turn, will they? So this is actually a very good block. Yeah, because the land will just die. Jesus Christ, but that is a 10-4 as well. Crew 4, though. It's a pretty big crew cost. And it does depend what lands they get as well. Can't believe this is legal in this format. I guess you could say that about a lot of cards, right? But 2 fetches, yeah. We definitely want to block here. We just recast it again anyway. Kind of bonkers.
Yup, you're going down.
Especially with Flage. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fact that our graveyard is pre-filled. Beautiful. I think it might be dead very soon. And we've got 4 mana up as well. We just leave the get lost up. Now bear in mind that the trigger now says that we can deal double damage until your next turn. So we could go for the monument, but I think we're just going to leave the get lost. Intrigued to see what they do. I mean, short of Eldrazi, I think we're pretty in a good position. They've got 2 fetch lands, but again, they're doing the fetch lands now. Why? Surely you want to do that on an attack turn, not on a... There's no haste. Oh, they want to crew this. Okay. But even then, that's not going to be that powerful, is it? We've got 28 life. Chocobo kick. Deals damage. Equals power. It was kicked. Deals twice that damage instead. Just kick her ass. Back. She kicked me, I kick her. So they crew the lumbering world wagon. But there's no trample. So we just block it here. And just get rid of even more of their attack stuff. More maps to get lands. Oh, damn, that's, you know, pretty crazy. No toughness boost. No trample. Do you know what? It's tempting to just let this come through. Because it's only 13, and then we just kill them on the swing back. Yeah. Sure. Chandra dies. But then they're dead. Pretty sure. Because we get the 3 damage here. And then the rest. Being 12. Oh, that felt intense. Very intense game. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.